Welcome back, my friends from Algeria, the whole Arab world. Lotfi DK is back with another music video, which is really impressive because we saw a lot of freestyles, we saw a lot of, how should I say, like low quality videos. At least the songs were high quality, but the video is really low quality. But now he's coming with the clip officiel 2026. The track is called War, and a lot of people wrote me I should react on it. That's not just it, because the track received over 300k views in just 18 hours, which is a really strong number. Like, yeah, many people watched it already, and we're gonna dive right into this after the intro.
Dampf, Hämmer, Hämmern, pausenlos in der Mordkombüse. Viele Tiere, Rapper-Kadaver, stoppe kurz, um von dort zu grüßen. Ich injiziere Autotune, verseuchten Rapper, Nervengift. Auch sie sind immun durch Konsum von Teledin und sterben nicht.
If you want to support me, please sub to the channel, hit the bell. Track is almost 5 minutes. We're gonna check the clip right here, and let's see what I can understand. Wait a second. There's Trump right here. That looks like some news reporters from US, maybe correspondent. Lotfi is right here in a news agency as well. Okay.
دبور في البداية هدية مش غناية، هدية راي وسيلة بها نبرر بها الغاية، أي مش حكاية ولا أنشودة العفاسي، هدايا مش راب، هدايا درس جيوسياسي، الحرب بين تحايل استعمار واحتلال، كلش فيها واضح فاضح وما كانش احتمال، كاين محتل كاين محتال، كاين أحداث اللي بحداك، والتحدي فات الأحوال تدير تحليل مش تفسير.
Alright, so the thing is, even if I don't understand the lyrics, I basically am very sure what the song is about. I mean, it's what the West, and especially the USA, Israel, and the allies who are sending weapons and stuff doing in the Middle East since decades, and what they're doing right now. Because, like, we saw so many wars right here in the Middle East, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Syria, so many, and we saw what happened in Gaza. The worst of all for the civilian population, and now what we see in Iran, right? So it's like there are basically more countries who were involved in wars than were not in the Middle East in the last decades with the USA. So, man, all right. I mean, it looks like this could be Gaza, Lebanon as well, you know.
والتحدي فات الأحوال تدير تحليل مش تفسير أحلام كيما كتصير من فيتنام السكستيز من بغداد لفلسطين.
Okay. It's really going really way back. Vietnam in the 60s. So is he going like from a chronological point of view through all of these wars that the US fought in Asia, basically?
تدير تحليل مش تفسير احلام كيما كتصير من فيتنام السكستيز من بغداد لفلسطين نفس الاسلوب اللي قاعد يصير الميسيل
I think he said Palestine right there.
يسيح ويصون سياسه بدستين مسكونتات على الواتر جيت من ويكيليكس الابستين.
Okay, Wikileaks. Wait, what actually happened right there? Because I think the Wikileaks founder leaked what happened in the war human rights violations that happened. I don't know which country it was, but there were a lot of WikiLeaks leaked a lot of these stuff, and this is why he was basically the USA wanted his head, right? And then again, Epstein, of course is in this circle right here, because there are a lot of theories about who he was involved with. Doesn't matter if it's in Israel, doesn't matter in which countries in the West it is, but we know that Epstein was working with secret. It's not the Secret Service. Secret Service is something else. How's that called? Wait a second. Let me check this real quick. So it's yeah, I mean it's like the intelligence corps or the intelligence service. Okay.
الحكاية بدات كي شافوا الصين تتصاعد، التجارة صناعة بضاعة تكنولوجيا واقتصاد، أمريكا في حصار والدولار وراح يلاشي، وفهموا باللي درك المستقبل رايح لاشين.
So there, that is the biggest player, that is the threat to the US, is China right here with Xi Jinping. This is the biggest threat nowadays. And in the future, that's the most important for the US, because China's economy is growing crazy. They are now the biggest economy in the world.
دونالد ترامب حب يدير الإعاقة بطريقة لايقة فايقة، حب يقطع مصدر الطاقة، فهمت العلاقة بها الصين درك تنهار، حبس لهم البترول تاع فنزويلا والطهران.
And what does he want? What does Trump want? What wanted all the presidents before? They wanted the oil, they wanted the gas, and this right here is probably Khomeini from Iran. And what is the Iran war about once again? What is it about once again? Is it about going against terrorists, or is it again about gas and oil? You know what I mean? And of course the power of the Western countries in the Middle East in general, because Iran is the biggest player right here who is still opposing the US and Israel.
بالنسبة الأولى ديريكتو مناضولو بعتوا لي ميك في الليل اللي خطوا الرئيس مادورو بلا ما نلفوا وندورو.
Oh wait, that is oh, I know his face. Is this Saddam Hussein? I think it is, right? Oh wait, or is it the guy from Venezuela? Maduro from Venezuela.
ناضولو بعتوا لي ميك في الليل اللي خطوا الرئيس مادورو بلا ما نلفوا وندورو، وي واضحه بدون الغاز اللي يسيطر تركيا على السلطه يسيطر على تصدير الغاز. اما بالنسبه الثانيه مرحوا بلاد الفرس، القصف والنسف هذاك هو مربط الفرس، قالوا نعطيوهم درس بلا ما نخسروا حتى فلس، بعد شهر ما بين الفوز ولاد خلوطه بدون فرز. لا كان على الاسباب شوفوا اي قضيه، قولوا سلطه قمعيه بقيود مش ديمقراطيه، قولوا على القبليه الطوائف والاقليه، واي قوالب قانونيه تقاضي القوه النوويه.
That is the thing. Khomeini got killed by the US military. And we've seen these protests right here in the music video. And the thing is about Iran, and that is the important thing. I absolutely despise the Iranian government. Like, I despise them because of what they do to their own population. But does that justify a war against Iran? And that's the question that we have to ask, right? So is there a reasoning behind it? No, the reasoning is the Western countries want power. They want the oil money. This is the whole thing. They don't want to liberate the population in Iran. That is not the point why they're doing this war. If this would be the goal, it would be another story for me personally, right?
اي قوالب قانونيه تقاضي القوه النوويه، ولا كان على الكيان وجاب الشعر ومعاه المدفعه، ولا كان على الخليج وجاب الشاكه غير به يدفع، اقول هم ماشي ما
Oh, wait a second. We see so many faces. We saw Netanyahu right there, premier of Israel. I think on the left we have the premier of or the king of Saudi Arabia. On the right, I actually don't know who that is. I actually don't know.
الخليج وجاب الشاكه غير به يدفع، اقول هم ماشي ما ينفع، كلش يرفع شي مقاعد، وربي هو اللي يحمي مش امريكا بالقواعد.
And that is the thing, that Saudi Arabia, basically the reason why Saudi Arabia never was the goal of a war or the victim of a war is they made the deals with the US early. This is the reason for the oil. This is the only reason why Saudi Arabia is today one of the richest countries and why they didn't fall victim to a war.
قرب النيران، حرب دار الارض بين امريكا وبين ايران، دي مليون دي مليار تاع مسيح مسلم ويهود بدراهم الخليج وتهديدات تاع نتنياهو. يا وار قرب النيران، حرب دار الارض بين امريكا وبين ايران، دي مليون دي مليار تاع مسيح مسلم ويهود بدراهم الخليج وتهديدات تاع نتنياهو.
Netanyahu. I mean, this man right here, this guy Netanyahu, he is like. And that is interesting because I'm from Germany, and Germany is supporting Israel, the only country that supports Israel more than Germany is the United States, you know? And we know that Netanyahu is a right extreme menace who's just waging wars in the whole Middle East and attacking all his neighbors. And my country, they still support Israel with weapons and all this kind of stuff. And I'm not in for that. I'm really not in for that.
نهاية فيفري ترامب أعلن الحرب كيلي كوبوي تاع تكساس تعلن الحرب الناس حارت والحالة بدأت تهيج ورئيسهم في الإعلام كل مهبول بالتهريج زاد في الأطاكس وسلع السلاح الماكس من الشيروكي توماهوك من الهيليفاي للأواكس سودا الحصار في اللاكس وفيكس الأبراهام لينكولن بورصة وول ستريت تكسرت بالدراهم والبيتكوين ومن بعد
Lincoln, the Abraham Lincoln and a Bitcoin. I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure what he means right here, but I know that the Bitcoin is an escape from the power of the dollar, basically in some countries. Because like if your currency is worth nothing because of sanctions, there's an option like that, you know.
الدراهم والبيتكوين ومن بعد سمعنا في النشرة وش سمعنا قتل الزعماء تاع ايران كل بسمعها فجر الارض بسمعها بقنابل مش هم قلال وكان معول على المعارضة باش يدير له انقلاب اما ايران من غير ما تتنرفز اول ردة فعل كانت تغلق مضيق تاع هرمز معلوم هدايا يرمز الدفاع.
Now the Strait of Hormuz, which got closed by Iran because of the tax, and that was actually, I don't know what the US was thinking, you know, what Trump was thinking when he attacked this. Maybe that even was his goal, because they're not depending on the oil and gas because they have their own reserves. Europe is suffering from this. The US not like that, but the Europe is suffering from that, and we still support them with what they're doing. This is like stupid. It's stupid.
ما تتنرفز اول ردة فعل كانت تغلق مضيق تاع هرمز معلوم هدايا يرمز الدفاع اللي كان مأطر كي تقيس الاقتصاد العالم كامل راح يتأثر كانوا كالسجين هذه مدة هم سجين صواريخ مسجلين من الفتاح للسجين صواريخ اخر جيل انشطاري بوقت صوليد ميسيل باليستيك يبارو سوبرسونيك كان الرد فورية قصف يومي دورية بر بحر جو جيش نظامي وحارس ثورية في الصول كان ستوك يستنى تاع مليون مجاهدة وفي السما كانوا سراب مسيرات من نوع الشاهد.
And I think the worst thing about this is how many civilians always die in this war, and the soldiers who are forced to go into war, and it's not their own decision anymore. For what? For what are they doing this? Are they doing this for the world to get a better place, or for their own population to be free in their country? That is never the reason for these wars. It's always because there's a lunatic or many lunatics behind it, and a couple of people profit crazy from these wars.
قرب النيران حرب دار الارض بين امريكا وبين ايران مليون دي مليار تاع مسيح مسلم ويهود بدراهم الخليج تهديدات تاع نتنياهو وار قرب النيران حرب دار الارض بين امريكا وبين ايران مليون دي مليار تاع مسيح مسلم ويهود بدراهم الخليج تهديدات تاع نتنياهو. دونك الخطة أهدافها راهي تنفذت ذخيرة الدفاع تاع أمريكا نصها نفذت تلفتت كل الجبهات على الكيان.
I want to check real quick the flag. There was a flag on the jacket from the one soldier. I think there it is. It's yellow, blue, and red. What is that flag right here? Not really sure.
أمريكا نصها نفذت تلفتت كل الجبهات على الكيان من القطاع حتى اليمن من سوريا حتى لبنان وتبدلت لادون بالباريل تاع البترول والضعف تاع الدوم بالغارات تاع الدروم لا قواعد تاع لوطون لا قوالب تاع لاطون غير قذائف تاع دو طون قوة قنابل تاع دو طون. دونك ترامب بدا يفيق من النوم حتى حلف النيتو قال له يطيح عليك اللوم ما كان ميسيل ممنوع ما كان تخصيب الأورانيوم غير خسائر قاعدة تدور تاع مليون دولار في اليوم عاديك المغبونة كل يوم وقاعد يغرق والعالم باقي يخدم المضيق اللي مازال مغلق الدعوة راهي تخلق والحلول كله تفاولوا كي راح طاحت بيه قال لهم درك لازم نتفاوضوا عاوه رايحين نتفاوضوا شروطك راهي مرفوضة شروطك راهي مربوطة.
And that is what we see right here. What is happening? Like I think what the US is doing, they pretend making a deal with Iran, but actually everything is going to their benefit in the Strait of Hormuz and generally in the Iran war. I think, you know, the US, if they pretending making a deal, it's always to the benefit because they have the surprise factor in the backhand, because they're still making a deal, and then the next attack is coming overnight.
مصالحك دي مفروضة شروطكم راي أنغامك شغل نغامروا في أدغالك شغل أغنام دايرين أغلال عديك أغنان جابوا الألغام يعني في الختام العالم راح يستحضر لازد قفلوا مضيق باب المندب على البحر الأحمر لهنا نرفع على المحضر خاطك انتهت أوقاتنا نشكركم على المتابعة ونكملوا المرة القادمة يا وار كرة بالنيران حرب دار الأرض بين أمريكا وبين إيران 2 مليون 2 مليار تاع مسيح مسلم ويهود بدراهم الخليج وتهديدات تاع نتنياهو يا وار.
And really impressive how the AI got used for this project, I feel. You know, so many, like, the music... Today, music video is getting so good for something like this. I wonder which AI you use for making something like this. Because, of course, basically everything what we see on screen is controversial. Many AIs today, they don't allow, like Gemini, ChatGPT, they don't allow this type of controversial content. So it's interesting. So you need to have the right AI to do this. But then again, you have the security of not taking footage from news agencies or something where you don't have the rights for it, because this is how these videos got created before AI. Like this political war videos, they were taken from the news agencies, they were taking clips and stuff. Okay, man, I see. Man, this is so good. This is so good, man. We didn't talk about the rapping itself at all, but to be fair, it's all about the lyrics and the message, so I don't think we have to talk about flow and rhymes in this. That is really not the point of what we're doing right here. Man, people, hope you enjoyed it. I'm out.